Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn listening English with a story. The Spring Helpers. Spring was coming to the forest. The weather was getting warmer and the snow was melting. The animals in the forest were waking up and getting ready for the new season. There was a lot of work to do in spring. Rosie the rabbit wanted to clean her burrow. Winter had made her burrow a bit messy. She wanted to make it tidy and fresh for spring, but cleaning her burrow was hard work for just one little rabbit. Barnaby the bear was waking up from his long winter sleep. His den under the big tree was also messy after winter. He needed to clean it out and find some fresh food after not eating for months. But Barnaby was still sleepy and a bit tired. Freddie the fox wanted to find new berries and spring plants to eat. Winter had used up most of the stored food. He needed to search for fresh food to get strong again after the cold months. But Freddie was not sure where to find the best spring food this year. One sunny morning, Rosie the rabbit was hopping around trying to clean her burrow entrance. She was pushing out old leaves and dirt, but it was hard work and she was getting tired quickly. Just then, Barnaby the bear came walking by, yawning and stretching. He saw Rosie working hard. "Hello, Rosie," Barnaby said sleepily. "What are you doing?" "Hello, Barnaby," Rosie said, a little bit out of breath. "I am trying to clean my burrow for spring, but it's a lot of work for one rabbit." Barnaby looked at Rosie's messy burrow entrance. He understood. Cleaning after winter was always a big job. Even his own den was a mess. "Maybe I can help you, Rosie," Barnaby offered kindly. "I am big and strong. I can help you move the big piles of dirt and leaves." Rosie's ears twitched with happiness. "Oh, Barnaby, that would be wonderful. Thank you." So Barnaby started to help Rosie clean her burrow. Barnaby was very strong. He used his big paws to scoop up piles of leaves and dirt and move them away from Rosie's burrow. Rosie helped by pushing out smaller bits of mess and tidying up inside. Working together, Rosie and Barnaby cleaned Rosie's burrow entrance much faster than Rosie could have done alone. Soon the burrow entrance was tidy and fresh, ready for spring. Rosie was very grateful to Barnaby. "Thank you so much, Barnaby," Rosie said. "You were a big help. Cleaning alone was so hard." "You're welcome, Rosie," Barnaby said, smiling. "It's always easier to work together." Then Barnaby remembered his own messy den. "Oh dear," Barnaby said. "Now I need to clean my den too, but I am still feeling a bit sleepy." Rosie had an idea. "Barnaby," Rosie said, "I can help you clean your den. I am small and quick. I can help you tidy up inside while you move the big stuff outside." Barnaby's face lit up. "Rosie, that's a great idea. Thank you. Working together is much better than working alone." So, Rosie and Barnaby went to Barnaby's den under the big tree. Barnaby started to move big branches and piles of leaves from the entrance of his den. Rosie hopped inside and started to tidy up the smaller bits of mess, arranging his sleeping area and making it neat. Working together, Barnaby and Rosie cleaned Barnaby's den quickly and efficiently. Soon Barnaby's den was also clean and fresh for spring. Barnaby was very happy and thankful to Rosie. "Thank you, Rosie," Barnaby said. "You were a great helper. I feel much better now that my den is clean." "You're welcome, Barnaby," Rosie said. "I am happy to help. Helping friends is always nice." Just then, Freddie the fox came walking by, looking a little bit tired and hungry. He saw Rosie and Barnaby looking pleased with their clean homes. "Hello, Rosie, Barnaby," Freddie said. "What are you two doing?" Barnaby explained. "We were helping each other clean our homes for spring. It's much easier to work together." Freddie sighed. "That's good," Freddie said. "I wish I had help finding food. I am very hungry, but I don't know where to find the first spring berries and plants." Rosie and Barnaby looked at each other. They had helped each other clean their homes. Maybe they could help Freddie find food too. "Freddie," Rosie said, "maybe we can help you find food. Rabbits are good at finding small plants and bears have a good sense of smell. We can all search together." Freddie's eyes brightened. "Really? You would help me find food? That would be wonderful." So, Rosie, Barnaby, and Freddie decided to work together again. They started to search for spring food in the forest. Rosie hopped ahead, looking for small green shoots and clover. Barnaby used his strong nose to sniff out berries and roots. Freddie used his clever eyes to spot any signs of food. Working together, they searched different parts of the forest. Rosie found patches of fresh green clover. Barnaby found some early spring berries starting to grow on bushes. Freddie found some edible roots under the soft earth. They shared all the food they found with each other. They ate together, feeling happy and satisfied. Freddie was very grateful to Rosie and Barnaby for helping him find food. "Thank you, Rosie Barnaby," Freddie said. "You are the best friends. Working together, we found so much food. It's much better than searching alone." "You're welcome, Freddie," Rosie and Barnaby said together. "We are happy to help." Friends always help each other. The three friends realized that working together made everything easier and more fun. Cleaning their homes, finding food, all these spring tasks were much better when they helped each other. They learned that spring was not just a time for new beginnings in nature, but also a time for friendship, cooperation, and helping each other in their forest community. And as they continued to work together and help each other through the spring season, they made their forest a happier and better place for everyone. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Thank you. Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn listening English with a story. The Kind Hedgehog and the Lost Flowers. In a green meadow lived a little hedgehog named Hazel. Hazel was a very kind hedgehog. She loved to help other creatures in the meadow. She had a gentle heart and always tried to make others happy. One sunny morning, Hazel was walking through the meadow. She was looking for berries for her breakfast. As she walked, she noticed something sad near a small stream. There were some flowers growing near the stream, but they looked very droopy and sad. Their petals were hanging down and their colors were faded. They were not standing up straight and bright like healthy flowers should. Hazel went closer to look at the flowers. "Oh dear," Hazel whispered. "What happened to you?" The flowers didn't answer, of course, but Hazel could see that they were not happy. They looked thirsty and tired. The ground around them was dry and cracked. Hazel felt sorry for the sad flowers. She wanted to help them. She thought for a moment. "They need water," Hazel said to herself. "They must be very thirsty." Hazel knew that flowers need water to live and be beautiful. The stream was nearby, full of fresh, clear water. Hazel decided to bring water to the thirsty flowers. Hazel was small and she didn't have a bucket or a watering can, but she was clever. She found a big, strong leaf under a tree. The leaf was shaped like a little cup. "This will work," Hazel said. Hazel carefully carried the big leaf to the stream and dipped it into the water. The leaf cup filled with cool water. Hazel carefully carried the leaf cup back to the sad flowers, trying not to spill any water. When she reached the flowers, she gently poured the water onto the dry ground around their roots. The dry soil drank the water quickly. Hazel watched as the water soaked into the earth. Hazel went back to the stream and filled her leaf cup again. She carried water to the flowers again and again. She worked very hard, running back and forth between the stream and the flowers. It took a long time, but Hazel didn't give up. She kept bringing water, leaf cup after leaf cup, until the ground around the flowers was damp and soft. As Hazel watered the flowers, she talked to them gently. "Here you go, little flowers," she whispered. "Drink this water, it will make you feel better." While Hazel was working, Freddie the fox happened to walk by. Freddie saw Hazel busily carrying water in a leaf cup. He was curious. "Hello, Hazel," Freddie said. "What are you doing?" Hazel looked up, a little bit tired, but still working hard. "Hello, Freddie," Hazel said. "I am watering these sad flowers. They look very thirsty, and I want to help them." Freddie looked at the droopy flowers and then at Hazel with her leaf cup. He understood. Freddie was also kind, and he liked to help others. "That's very kind of you, Hazel," Freddie said. "But you are so small, and the flowers are so thirsty. It will take you a very long time to bring enough water with just that little leaf." Hazel sighed. "I know," she said, "but I want to help them, and this is the best I can do." Freddie thought for a moment. Then he smiled. "I have an idea," Freddie said. "I can help you. I am bigger than you, and I can carry more water." Freddie ran to the stream and found a bigger leaf, almost like a small bowl. He filled it with water and brought it to the flowers. He poured the water next to where Hazel was watering. "See, Hazel?" Freddie said. "This is much faster. We can work together." Hazel smiled happily. "That's a great idea, Freddie. Thank you." So, Hazel and Freddie worked together. Freddie used big leaves to carry water, and Hazel used her smaller leaf cup. They carried water back and forth to the thirsty flowers. Soon Barnaby the bear came walking by. He saw Hazel and Freddie working hard near the stream. He was also curious. "Hello, Hazel! Hello, Freddie!" Barnaby said. "What are you two doing?" Freddie explained. "We are watering these sad flowers. They are very thirsty, and we are trying to help them." Barnaby looked at the flowers and then at Hazel and Freddie with their leaves full of water. Barnaby was very big and very strong. He knew he could help even more. "I can help too," Barnaby said. "I can carry even more water than you two." Barnaby went to the stream and found a very, very big leaf, almost like a small plate. He filled it with water. It was a lot of water. He carefully carried the big leaf to the flowers and gently poured the water around them. "Wow, Barnaby," Freddie said. "You can carry so much water." "Yes," Hazel cheered. "With all of us working together, we can water the flowers much faster." So Hazel, Freddie, and Barnaby all worked together to water the sad flowers. Hazel carried water in her leaf cup, Freddie carried water in his leaf bowl, and Barnaby carried water in his leaf plate. They worked as a team, helping each other and encouraging each other. They worked for a long time until the sun started to go down. Finally, they had brought so much water that the ground around the flowers was nicely wet. The flowers had received a good long drink. They all sat down near the flowers, tired but happy. They looked at the flowers hopefully. And then, slowly, something wonderful started to happen. The droopy flowers started to lift their heads a little bit. Their petals started to open up a little bit. Their colors started to become brighter again. They looked like they were smiling. "Look," Hazel whispered excitedly. "They are getting better. The water is helping." "Yes," Freddie said. "They look much happier now." "We did it," Barnaby said, feeling proud. "We helped them." The three friends watched as the flowers slowly but surely came back to life. By the time the sun had set, the flowers were standing up straighter, their petals were open wide, and their colors were bright and beautiful again. They looked like they were dancing happily in the evening breeze. Hazel, Freddie, and Barnaby were so happy. They had worked together, and they had made a difference. They had helped the sad, thirsty flowers become happy and beautiful again. They learned that day that even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. And they learned that when friends work together and share their efforts, they can achieve even more. And the meadow flowers, now healthy and bright, seemed to thank them with their beauty, swaying gently in the breeze, a colorful reminder of the power of kindness and friendship. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn listening English with a story, a cozy evening at home in England. In a small, quiet town in England, the evenings were often peaceful and cozy. After a day of work or school, people liked to relax at home and enjoy the quiet time. Emily was a young woman who lived in a small house in this English town. She worked in a bookstore during the day. In the evenings, she enjoyed her cozy routine at home. When Emily finished work in the late afternoon, the sky was often getting darker already, especially in winter. She walked home from the bookstore, enjoying the cool, fresh air. The streets of the town were calm in the evening. When she arrived home, the first thing Emily did was to make a cup of tea. Tea is a very popular drink in England, especially in the evening. Emily liked to drink a warm cup of tea to relax after work. She put the kettle on to boil water. While the water was heating, she chose her favorite teacup and a tea bag. She liked to drink Earl Grey tea, which had a nice, gentle flavor. When the water was boiled, she poured it into her teacup over the tea bag. She let the tea bag sit in the hot water for a few minutes to make the tea strong and flavorful. The warm steam from the tea smelled comforting. While her tea was brewing, Emily went to the living room. She liked to make the living room cozy and comfortable for the evening. She closed the curtains to make the room darker and more private. She turned on a lamp in the corner of the room. The lamp gave a soft, warm light, not too bright. Soft light made the room feel more relaxing and peaceful. Emily also liked to light a candle in the evening. She had a scented candle that smelled of vanilla. She lit the candle and placed it on a small table. The candle flame flickered gently, and the vanilla scent filled the room with a sweet and warm smell. By now, her tea was ready. Emily took her teacup and went to sit on her comfortable sofa in the living room. She settled down with her warm cup of tea, feeling cozy and relaxed. Sometimes Emily would read a book in the evening. She loved to read stories, especially in the quiet evening time. She chose a book from her bookshelf and opened it to the page where she had left off the night before. She sipped her warm tea and read her book. The soft light from the lamp and candle made it a perfect atmosphere for reading. She got lost in the story, forgetting about the day's work and enjoying the quiet evening. Other times, Emily didn't read. Sometimes she just wanted to relax and listen to music. She had a collection of calm and gentle music. She put on her favorite music and closed her eyes, listening to the soft sounds. The music helped her to unwind and forget about any worries from the day. She just sat on the sofa, enjoying her tea, the soft light, the candle scent, and the peaceful music. It was her time to relax and be calm. Sometimes her cat, Whiskers, would join her in the evening. Whiskers was a fluffy gray cat. Whiskers loved to cuddle up with Emily on the sofa in the evening. Whiskers would jump onto the sofa and curl up next to Emily. Emily would gently stroke Whiskers' soft fur while she read or listened to music. Whiskers would purr softly, making a gentle, rumbling sound. Having Whiskers with her made the evening even cozier. In the evening, sometimes Emily would also do a little bit of knitting. Knitting is a relaxing hobby. She had a basket of soft wool and knitting needles. She would knit simple things like scarves or blankets. The gentle clicking sound of the knitting needles was also very calming. Knitting helped her to relax her mind and do something creative with her hands. Emily spent her evenings in this peaceful way, enjoying her cozy routine at home. Tea, soft light, candle scent, music, reading, and her cat. These simple things made her evening time very special and relaxing. As the evening went on, and it got later and darker outside, Emily would start to feel sleepy. She would finish her tea, put down her book or knitting, and turn off the music and lights. She would blow out the candle, leaving the room in soft darkness. Then, she would go upstairs to her bedroom, ready for bed. She would get into her pajamas, brush her teeth, and get into her warm bed. She felt calm and peaceful, ready for a good night's sleep. Emily liked her evening routine very much. It was a simple and quiet time, but it was her special time to relax, unwind, and enjoy the peace and coziness of her home in the small English town. And every evening, she looked forward to coming home and starting her relaxing and comforting routine again. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Thank you.